Hey guys, HCGChica. I am just checking in. I'm in P4 now. This is the end of round 4, and it's actually like day, I think 26 or 27. So I feel kind of bad that I didn't kind of check in sooner to let you know that yes, I'm stabilizing. Yes, I haven't gained 10 pounds. But I'm here to tell you now. Like I said, day 26, 27, I'm in P4. I am having starches. I still don't eat sugar just because that's kind of my own personal decision, but I eat brown rice and I eat lots of fruit these days. And just healthier carbs like that. But yeah, my LDW is 126.6, and I have been staying between 126 and 127 and a half. So just fluctuating between those numbers. I always keep track of my, my body fat percent and my pounds of fat with my handheld Omron body fat monitor, which I love, love, love. If any of you guys have been watching me, I talk about that quite a bit. But anyway, totally maintaining my fat in there. I'm very happy with. It's actually been a lot easier to stabilize my weight this round from last round. And my husband suggested that possibly the reason it was easier is because my body was already used to going to CrossFit. So it's not like that was a huge change for my body. Like last time, right in P3, I started going to CrossFit, and it was a big change for my body. And also, I didn't lose as much this round, so it was a smaller amount of weight, so it might have been a little easier, to stabilize the smaller loss. So that could be true too. But that's going really well. I go to CrossFit 3 to 4 times a week still. I absolutely love it. I'm a big proponent for it now. Yeah, if you wanna get strong and feel good in a really short amount of time, that's the perfect thing. Man, it's just so great. So I'm doing that. My improvements in that area, I just did my first full pull-up all by myself this past week. From hanging, like not like just jumping myself up, but hanging like a dead weight and pulling myself all the way up, above the bar. I did that all by myself. I couldn't believe it. So I'm pretty excited about that. We did 4 rounds of interval training the other day, and I ended up doing 40 push-ups in those, basically 4 sets of 10 push-ups with breaks between each set. But I did all 40. Not on my knees, all like regular push-ups, like a real person, or maybe I should say like a real guy. But yeah, so I feel so good. And the thing that's so exciting about that is that, my son, he's 2.5, he weighs about 32 pounds, I would say, and he's never too heavy for me to carry anymore. It's just so nice. Anytime he wants to be picked up or he gets tired of walking, because I don't have a stroller, I just never got around to getting one, I can carry him in my arms, and it's no problem. My back never hurts, my arms never get too tired, and it's so easy. And that makes me happy. It makes me happy to be strong enough to comfortably take care of the different things in my life that make other people happy, like my son. So it just feels really good. So that's what I'm doing there. What else is going on? I may be having to institute a withholding of comments until I approve them. I kind of hate to do that. I love, seeing everything that you guys write on there. But as some of you may have noticed, we have a little negativity mouse scurrying around, posting lots of nasty comments, especially on my vlogs. I think mine in particular have been targeted, probably because I actually have proof that HCG does work. So anyway, it's getting a little tiresome constantly blocking and removing this person's comments. So we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I'll let you know. Yeah, and as far as the HCG protocol goes, you should never take one person's word for the diet. Of course, you should always do your own research. I did my own research for several months before embarking on it. And to me, research that yields like real information that I can rely on is results of real people. That's what makes the most sense to me. So, you know, do your research. Don't take one person's word for it. Look at real results of people. And, you know, you have to make your own decision based on that. You know, I'm just here sharing my own personal experience with it. And you know what? If I do have proof that I lost 85% fat or 90% fat on this protocol, I'm going to share it because you know what? We should all have access to real information so that we can make a good decision for ourselves, you know? And that, you know, it'll be up to each individual based on the information they read, whether or not they want to embark on HCG or, you know, Weight Watchers or whatever. And you know what? On any diet, if you're not mentally ready to make long-term changes in your eating habits and your health habits, yes, you will regain weight. Any diet, and you know, HCG is not immune to that. HCG cannot change your habits for you long term. So in other, you know, it's just like any other diet, but that doesn't make the diet not work, you know. So if you're not mentally ready, you know, yes, you may gain weight back, or you may already have. But if you are ready to make those changes, you can make them long term, and you can make them through HCG, and you can make them through other means as well. You know, it's not the only way. Personally, I have found that it has been extremely effective, an efficient way to lose fat, and yeah, and I have been keeping it off. I actually started this journey over a year ago now, on February 22nd, 2011, and it's now towards the end of May, and I have no intention of going back to the person that I was. Just the other day, I was looking in the mirror and just thinking about just how I eat now, and yeah, just realizing that there is no food that is worth giving up or chancing giving up all that I've gained. I've been off of my thyroid medication and all adrenal supplements for, I think, coming up to be like 3 months now. And I feel fantastic. I have great energy. I'm not saying it's all due to HCG. I think a lot of my current thyroid health is actually due to going to CrossFit. But it all had to happen in steps. I couldn't have just started going to CrossFit. There was a point when I was very ill that I could not exercise because whatever was wrong in my body was so bad that I would get literally almost suicidally depressed after exercising. So needless to say, it was not a safe thing for me to do at that time, and I would just have to sleep for like days to recover from, you know, 1 or 2 hours of exercise. So now I can just totally kill it and feel great after and not be tired and just go the rest of the day. So, you know, yeah, that's all I wanted to share about that. So, other than that, my future plans, I probably will do a round like in a year, a short round. I kind of have a long-term goal. It's kind of like a 5-year goal to just gradually make tiny refinements to my body. I have the trainer actually at my CrossFit gym, one of the trainers. She is kind of like, when I look at her, like she's kind of what I'd like to look like. She's petite and small in frame like myself and short, but she's very tiny, but she's super strong. She actually qualified for the regionals for CrossFit, and she got to compete this year. So she's super strong, but very small, and still looks womanly. She still looks like a girl. So it's like, she's got it all. I want to look like her. And the other day she used the handheld body fat monitor. They have one there too. And on that monitor, her body fat came out to about 15%. Which in reality, if she did hydrostatic, might be more like 16 or 17%. So it kind of gave me an idea of where I'm at and what I would have to get to look like her, you know. My body fat percent on my body fat monitor right now says about 22.5, and in reality it's, what was it, 23.9. So so I'd have to lose about 7.5 body fat percent to get where she's at. And I think for me that would end up being maybe around 8-9 pounds of fat or so if I wanted to get to that. And I think that would take me a while to get there. Once you get to this point, I just don't think fat, you can let go of it too easily. So so I could see maybe getting half of that off, you know, in a year, a little less than a year, get half of that off, restabilize, keep doing CrossFit, you know, keep building my muscle, and then get the second half of that off, you know, in another future round. So it's kind of a 5-year plan. It's kind of a bit of a long-term goal, but it's fun. It just feels so good to be healthy and to be strong, and yeah, it's fun to have goals too, you know. And this is something, you know, we all need we all need hobbies and goals, right? And some of the hobbies that I've had in the past were really time consuming. And while they were fun, they would kind of end up taking away from my family in a sense because they were so time consuming, and I'd get really obsessed with them, and then I wouldn't want to cook dinner and do other things my family needs. So what's neat about kind of being able to use my body right now as kind of a goal and having fun with that is that it's something that's good for my whole family because it's improving my health, and it doesn't take much time. I only go to CrossFit 3 to 4 mornings a week for 1 hour each time, and I've built quite a bit of strength basically in just those 3 to 4 hours a week. So it's just kind of neat that I can do in such an efficient amount of time because I have so many other things to do, but yet I'm getting somewhere, you know, and I'm so happy with my body now. It's just so nice not to have so much of my time and mental energy taken up by my negative thoughts about my body. And it would be nice, you know, to feel really positive about your body even being really overweight. I'm not that far yet in self-acceptance. I kind of got to a little bit of that point when I was pretty heavy and I'd kind of given up. I kind of did come to a little bit of a self-acceptance, but overall it just makes your life so miserable because you can't do the things you want to do. I couldn't hike, you know, I couldn't make plans to go hiking with my husband like I wanted. My son felt heavy. I didn't feel like running around with him at the park. You know, just so many things made your life miserable that it's, you know, it's just inevitable that you're going to feel sad about the current state of your body. So it's so neat because I feel like I'm completely free of that now. I don't have to have any of those thoughts take up my time and my emotional mental energy. I was thinking I used to waste so much time in a day just being consumed by negative thoughts like that, you know? And now it's like I just think, oh, I like my body, I feel good, and then I move on. And then you know, the other day my son and I went to the park and I was just like, for fun, doing CrossFit stuff with him. We were doing push-ups and walking lunges and running up and down the green hill, and he was having a blast, and it was good for me. And I just felt like, wow, I'm so happy I can do this now. So anyway, that is my really long update, but it has been a while, so hopefully that gives you guys an idea of where I'm at. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.